thinking about Justice?
He was a good man. The kind of man that should have lived a long, healthy, happy life. If the world wasn't so unfair.
Sorry.
It really helped to have you there, though, so thank you for your support.
Patrick, I wonder if I could have a moment with you.
I'll see you later.
No, stay, please. I just wanted to say that I'm very glad that you've finally found somebody that you care about.
We're golden. Georgie went to the Court of Mains after Justice's funeral. We can set our plan in motion.
Yeah, but Georgie's not alone. Half of Port Charles is going to be there, too.
People will be inside. You just find a way to get Georgie to the boathouse, and I'll take care of the rest.
Hey, Alice.
Hey.
Do you mind if we hang out here for a little while? The East Wing is packed for the reception.
Hang out all you want. In fact, you can do me a favor. Keep an eye on Mr. Q. I'm getting a little worried about him. He hasn't complained or sniped about one thing since he found out about Justice.
Anybody seen Edward?
Eris.
Can you do me a favor and be kind of gentle with him? He's had a really hard day. He's not feeling too good.
Sure.
Thanks.
That was a nice save by Alan, taking over the eulogy for you. Justice was a complicated man, but he was strong. Whatever choices he made, good or bad, he always carried the responsibility of them himself. I admired him for that.
My grandson wouldn't have stayed in Port Charles if it weren't for you.
I'm really sorry about Justice.
Me too.
I liked him a lot. He got me out of quite a few messes.
And Justice liked you too. He said you amused him.
Oh, thanks, I think.
You didn't come down here to talk about Justice, did you?
If it were possible, Sonny would have been at the funeral. The fact that he wasn't there means he's in bad shape.
At least Sonny's still alive.
Justice came back to Port Charles for his father's funeral, which never would have happened if Laura and I hadn't found Bradley Ward buried in our garden.
Well, then I guess I owe you my thanks. If it hadn't been for you and Laura, I suppose that Justice would have stayed in Philadelphia, and I never would have had the privilege of getting to know my grandson. For whatever good it did, Justice.
Edward, it sounds like you're revving up here to blame yourself for something. Don't do that. Justice was a grown man. And his choices, good or bad, were something that he made and he carried the responsibility for.
I keep waiting for one of the wards to to accuse me for failing him. But they're all too polite.
Maybe they all realize there's nothing to blame you for.
My ties to the Ward family are all gone now. Saying goodbye to Justice today was like saying a last goodbye to his grandmother, Mary May, and to our son, Bradley, whom I never had the privilege to embrace.
Daddy?
Oh, I suppose I should go in and host that reception. It's the last thing I can do to honor Justice.
Well, you're the only one who's gotten him to talk today.
I didn't do anything.
You listened, Luke. He needed to talk to someone who remembered how Mary May came back into his life, and you were there, so thank you.
I realize that this is a really bad time to be getting into this, but Sonny is acting erratic.
I've already heard from Emily about this. I gave her some information on bipolar disorder. She even set up a lunch at Sonny's house so that I could observe him while visiting as Emily's friend. Sonny couldn't have been more charming or more in control.
He's covering.
Well, then he's very good.
He can't cover for long. He's starting to break down.
My hands are tied until Sonny comes in for treatment or diagnosis. Well, then I don't know what you or I can do for him.
Then you're implying that I'm too involved in Sonny's life.
You said that you and Sonny were on a destructive cycle, that you, Carly, wanted to break free and build your own life. Sonny's involved with Emily right now, so it would seem to me that maybe Emily would be the person.
Really a bad time.
You know, do what you want. You know, I'm in no place to be giving anybody advice right now. I just want a few minutes so that I can grieve the man that I never got the chance to figure out if I loved.
Why are we meeting here? The reception is Becca's house.
That's why we're meeting here. Can't even believe you had the arrogance to show up at Justice's funeral in the first place.
I am not the one who killed Justice. He was set up. Probably by Manny Ruiz. Sky, if the police believe that, why can't you?
I do. But you and Manny were associates.
A long time ago.
The point is, it's the sort of people you do business with.
I cut my ties with Manny long before he targeted Justice.
Look, it's the nature of your business. It's the sort of people you do business with, okay? That's just the way it is. If it's not Manny, it's gonna be someone else or someone else after him, and You know, we've been through all of this before. I just have to get you out of my life. My baby's life, too.
Not just your baby. Ours.
It really is great to see you two together.
Look, it's really not a big deal.
I think Robin's a very good influence on you. It'll help you to settle down, stay focused, get more committed. It'll only make you a better surgeon.
Okay, wait a second. I don't need Robin or anyone else to make me a better surgeon.
No, I'm not saying that.
Look, you're jumping to conclusions, all right? Robin and I aren't settling down. There's no commitments, and realistically, it's none of your business.
What he means to say is that you misunderstood.
Yeah, I guess I did. My mistake.
Look, I just
It's
don't
what I
want you
see you
building
happy,
something.
Patrick. You know, I mean, you seemed happy lately. I mean, God forbid you should tell your father anything.
Dad, wait.
Could you be any more insensitive?
I was telling the truth, wasn't I? We don't have a relationship.
Isn't this the part where you lecture me about my social obligations and drag me back inside so I can make small talk with a bunch of people I could care less about?
Actually, I'd rather hide out with you. I didn't know Justice. My fault. I didn't want to know him. I didn't want another rival for my father's attentions.
Very honest of you to admit that.
That, my friend, is one of the perks of being married to you. I can admit my faults, and you are in no position to criticize.
Isn't that the truth? I don't know. Funerals always bring up so much stuff for everybody. Especially this one, it seemed. It was a lifetime ago that Laura and I came back to this town. Lucky was just a kid when she found that house on Charles Street, fell in love with it. She also fell in love with its former owner, Mary May.
Apparently my father did as well. I don't know why my mother didn't divorce him for that.
Lila was an amazing woman. Not unlike you. Mary May became an inspiration for Laura about the way she wanted to live. So we did. We lived the way she wanted to. Lived in that house, had dinners around the dining room table, had friends over. I decorated Christmas trees.
Ooh, I can't picture you doing that.
Neither can I, but I did. We did the whole suburban routine. It was made palatable for me by a few old murders, unsolved, that we stumbled into, but basically we lived the way Laura wanted. She loved that, you know. She was a nester. She loved her home, her family, her friends and neighbors. She wanted to nothing more than to just stay here, but not me. I needed to travel. I needed to be out there. I tried. I really tried to make it work. Because I loved her. But it was a lie. I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
For bearing my so-called soul. I know it's a bore.
On the contrary. It's intriguing to find out about the man I married.
I have no desire to bring lawyers into this. But you're not going to keep me away from my child.
We cannot let this go to family court. If that happens, this baby could be taken away from both of us.
I think we can work this out together. Sky, look at me. Look in my eyes. I am the same man I was 2 weeks ago when we were planning to share this child's life. And possibly more.
It's true. You haven't changed.
No.
But I have. I now see the difference between the safe, secure, sensible man I wanted you to be. The man you truly are.
Here we go again.
We talked about this and we both agreed. No strings, no attachments.
Which you keep feeling the need to bring up over and over
Make
again.
sure that you're clear about it because you're the one that said there's nothing exclusive or long-term.
Right, I meant that. I mean, you're great in bed, but out of it, you're still the same skim-the-surface guy you've always been. Fun, cute, entertaining. But your maturity level, I would put that at a 12-year-old. I'll give you 13, tops.
Ouch. Truth hurts.
I don't expect or want a commitment from you, okay? I just think you could be a little nicer to your dad.
Like you are with your dad, right?
It's totally different.
Yeah, it is different because I saved my father's life. I gave him half my liver. Now, I'd say that's pretty nice.
So you kept him alive. What, to punish him right back into the grave? Would it be asking a little too much of you to try and make someone else's life a little bit happier? Yes, it would, because you are the only thing that matters to you. The world revolves around your wishes, your wants, and your
Why
needs.
are you attacking me? I know what I am. I know what I'm about.
Maybe because a tiny part of me hopes that you will realize that you're actually capable of being a decent guy.
Well, why don't you drop this little diversion and admit why you're really angry with me? Look, this is what Carly was talking about.
Do not bring Carly into this
Okay,
right
fine.
now.
This is what I was talking about when we had dinner the other night. You set these standards that no one could possibly live up to, and when you're disappointed, you go on the attack like you just did. We'll excuse the world for not living up to your expectations.
No, not the world. You. But that's the idea, isn't it? To disappoint someone before they get too close
You know
to you.
what they say, the best defense is a good offense.
I'm leaving now.
Whoa, hey, you're giving me the last word? Wow, you're slipping, Dr. Scorpio.
You know what? If you're so desperate for female companionship, why don't you give Carly a call? It's a little late for a nooner, but she's open 24/7.
I've never lied to you. I've never pretended to be anything than who I am.
A dog.
I'm a good surgeon. And on my downtime, yeah, I enjoy women and sex. No strings, no obligations.
Well, of course not. You wouldn't want to multitask.
If you don't approve, that's your business. But I don't have an obligation to live my life according to Dr. Scorpio. So if I disappoint you, I'm not going to apologize.
I'm not disappointed. I'm just validated. You have truly lived down to my expectations.
Well, I aim to please.
Dr. Ralston, please report to the elevator. Dr. Ralston, please report to the elevator.
It must have been quite a challenge to go from running to standing still.
Well, it was high time that I got Frank Smith off our backs. The challenge was the other part. The house, the kids, the domestic thing. I only did that because that's what my wife wanted. And I kept pretty busy, you know, diverting myself from the truth. The truth was I hated it.
But you tried.
But I failed.
Look, you sacrificed for love. Will you give yourself some credit?
Are you giving me a pep talk, wife?
Don't get used to it. I'm actually just trying to prevent you from drowning your sorrows in Daddy's best whiskey and mooning our funeral guests.
No, I'm going to leave that to you, my sweet. I have something uncomfortable that I have to do.
Where have you been?
Monica wanted me to go check on Lainey.
I feel so bad for her. She really cared about Justice.
I know. You know, it's funny. I haven't even really registered yet that he's gone. It's so random.
Random, it's not like he was doing a desk job, Dylan. He was working for Sonny and Jason. He put his life at risk every day. I mean, he was a constant target.
Georgie, he was doing legal work.
Yeah. He still got murdered.
Why are you acting like this is Justice's fault?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that this is the price you eventually pay when you hang out with people who think danger is exciting.
You making this about me now, Georgie? Is that what you're doing?
Dylan, I'm just making an observation. I mean, you...
All right, okay. If you're gonna pick today of all days to start lecturing me on how to stay away from a score or a scheme or any of that, then you gotta
Dylan, wait a minute. You don't need to bite my head off for this.
I'm gonna go to the reception and I'm gonna say my goodbyes, and you can feel free to join me at any time.
So, up for a game? How is Sonny? How should I know? Because you went to his house and checked on him, right? I didn't want to. But you changed your mind? When I left here, I was thinking about all the stuff he had been through in the past, so I thought maybe I should go look in on him. And? He's with Emily. She's taking care of him. Well, I don't get it. If you're the one who cares about him, why aren't you the one who's taking care of him? Because I'm not with Sonny anymore. So what? You guys have all this history. You are the mother of his children. Plus, I am sure that you obviously wanted to help. You know what? I'm gonna give you rule number 3 to go with the 2 I gave you yesterday. Oh, this should be great. When you meet a guy that you know you shouldn't fall for, a guy that you know is all wrong for you, a guy you know you shouldn't fall in love with, A guy who leaves you breathless and makes you feel things so intensely? Run, don't walk in the opposite direction, okay?
Lorenzo, I'm not saying this to hurt you. I'm not. But you're simply too dangerous to be near this baby.
He or she is still my child.
And what do you want for him or her? To live in constant danger? Or to have the assurance of knowing that they're living a safe life?
Please, there are no assurances. Things can happen to anyone at any time.
And parents try to minimize that risk, don't they? By doing whatever it is they can to protect their children.
And you know that I would do anything to protect Diego and our baby.
I know. But by protecting Diego, you got brought back into this business, Lorenzo. You can't have it both ways.
Sky, this is who I am. And I am not bowing out on our child or
I just
on
wish
you.
you'd stop and listen to what you're saying.
I am. I care about this child and I care about you. You know, we always manage to avoid the word love. Maybe it doesn't apply to us yet. Maybe it never will. But there is something between us. There is a connection that we share. And I'm not ready to let that go.
I can't do this.
You feel it too, right?
I don't want to talk about this, okay? There's no point.
I'm not going to force you into anything, but I am telling you right now, I am going to be a part of our child's life.
I can't do this. I'm going home because my family needs me. And I don't want to see you there ever again.
Hi. Hey, how was the service?
It was really nice. Church was packed full of people. Justice has a lot of people that care.
Yeah, well, look, I wanted to go and pay my respects, but I just didn't want to be a hypocrite.
Hypocrite, what do you mean?
Look, I feel like I'm partly to blame for what happened to Justice.
Diego, you had nothing to do with
Hold on,
Justice's death.
Georgie. I'm the one who found Justice's body.
What?
Yeah, I was at this. Look, it's a long story, all right? I want to tell you, but I don't want to be here right now. I don't want anyone to see me. Can we go someplace private? Maybe by the water? Is that okay?
Yeah, the boathouse. Everyone's at the reception.
Okay.
Let's go.
Come on.
Is he from rule number 1 or rule number 3? Well, we're about to find out. Oh, wait. What about your advice to me about, run, don't walk in the opposite direction? Do as I say, not as I do. This seems like it's becoming an event for us.
I'm not here to play games, so pick up on some other guy.
Wow. What's got you so upset?
Robin and I had a discussion.
Do tell.
We addressed expectations, her expectations, and how I don't live up to them.
Join the club. It's a big one.
You know, yesterday when we were talking about revenge sex, I'm here and available.
I'm not.
Thought you wanted to get back at Robin.
I do. Not like that.
Worth a try.
However, I am looking for something that is much harder to come by. A reason to stay away from Sonny. Who knows? The end result could be the same.
Dr. Winters, glad we could have this private time together.
It's Lainey, Mr. Quartermain.
Oh, and this is Edward. I just want to thank you for your presence in my grandson's life.
We weren't in a relationship.
Oh, but Justice thought a great deal of you.
And I cared about him, too.
I know it must have been awkward for you at the service today, with his family and his friends, and people coming up to you trying to find the right words of condolences, each with his own notion of what you and Justice meant to each other.
Yeah, it was a bit uncomfortable.
Well, I thought you handled it, though, with grace and dignity, and I admire that. If Justice had lived, and you and he could have found your way to a deeper and more permanent relationship, I would have been very pleased.
Thank you.
It's ironic that we should be discussing this because Justice and I never discuss personal matters.
He still felt close to you in his own way.
You don't have to say that, my dear.
No, it's true. Justice did value his independence from the family, but he still loved you. He wanted you to be proud of him.
Oh, I was. But I guess I never showed him enough. There are so many regrets that I have when it comes to Justice. And to his father. And to his grandmother, Mary May. Oh, so many things that I wish I had done differently.
Why didn't you?
Hello, darling. I have some sad news for you today. Justice is gone.
So here's my dilemma. And you tell me what you think.
Okay. Go ahead.
Jackson and I had the real deal. It was the last thing that I expected, but I fell in love, and so did he. Then he bails. He takes off, he goes to Africa with his mother. How does Jack snap his finger and say that it's over?
Like I said, he's an idiot.
He is an idiot. He gave a dozen noble reasons why he had to leave, but he left.
And it still hurts.
Like hell.
Okay. So how does Sonny fit in this?
Well, I sit back and I look at myself and I see this gaping hole in my life. And the destructive side of me wants to go back to Sonny so he can fill it.
Oof, tempting.
Very tempting. Especially since I know right now he needs me more than ever.
So what are you waiting for?
I could go back to Sonny, and it would be good for a while, but we would crash and burn like we always do, and we'd hurt each other.
Well, I'm not a psychiatrist, but I see a pattern forming here. Every man you love ends up hurting you.
Wow, gee. I never thought of that before.
Right. So this is what you need. A little rendezvous. No strings, no commitments. Just pure connection.
Wow. With someone like, you?
Well, now that you mention it, yeah.
Look, the truth is, I'm in a crisis. I'm on the brink of an emotional freefall. And I'm going to have to, well, I think I'm gonna have to accept your offer.
For over half a century, I hid my affair with Mary May from Lila and everyone else. It was a cowardly thing to do, but I guess I didn't want to disrupt my life, my family, and my reputation.
Until you were charged with murder.
Justice told you.
Yeah, he told me about that day in the courtroom when Mary May stood up and revealed her long ago affair with you.
Lila forgave me. Thank God. And she saw Justice for what he was. A fine young man, full of promise. But to my eternal regret, I tried to put him into a shape so that he could be the head of EOQ, to groom him into my image, which was wrong. I had no right to do that.
He told me about it. He didn't see it that way.
You know, my dear, when you get to be my age, and you look back on all the needless pain that you have caused people, you can only hope that those you've loved will understand that that you did your very best, but
If Mary May was half as wise as I've heard, I'm sure she understood that. And I know your grandson did.
thank you, my dear. It's very nice of you to say that.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
I remember those meetings that you and Mary May and Justice used to have in our living room. The Save the Community meetings. That's the same room where you told me you were pregnant with Lulu. There is something else that I should tell you. Some would say it's good news. I'm not one of them. But you have a grandson. Nicholas just found out he's a father. The boy's name is John. Lulu's all excited about being an aunt. I guess that's good news. I guess. She's as headstrong as ever. Lulu. You've seen her lately. She visited, remember? Isn't it amazing how she's grown up? She looks so much like you. Sometimes it makes my heart stop. She's got your laugh, too. And she's, I'm proud to say, an awful lot like me. Which I'm not so sure is a good thing. She takes chances. She acts tougher than she is. I worry about that. She's got real potential, Lulu. She's just a few short years from being a truly amazing woman. I do what I can, which isn't much, but I'll tell you, Laura, you would be so proud of her. Oh, darling. Darling, darling,
Yeah, every time we say
Jagger, you can't feel guilty about Justice's murder.
Look, they put the body in my trunk for me to find.
That doesn't mean you, did it.
Yeah, but whoever put the body there wanted me to be involved somehow. God, it was bad, Georgie. I mean, I go back to my car, I open the trunk, and there he was.
It must have been awful for you.
Yeah. You know what? All of a sudden it hit me just how stupid I've been. You know, thinking I could join my father's business, like this thing was all a game, a glamorous way to make money. Seeing Justice's body just made me realize that the price is way too high.
I'm really sorry, Diego.
Had a nightmare about it last night. Just woke up drenched in sweat. I wish I could turn back. Go back in time and erase the whole thing. None of this would have happened. Justice wouldn't be dead.
I wish you were alive too. But Diego, you didn't murder him. You are just as sorry about Justice as the rest of us. I'm sorry.
Okay, wait a second here. Now, I don't want to get burnt again, so let's get 100% clear. No commitments, no nothing. Whatever happens here tonight, do not even say the word relationship.
I love 3 men. My emotional attachment card is full. And in the interest of full disclosure,
Not necessary.
I don't want to have sex with you to get back at Robin. I just want to have sex with you.
I like your style.
Patrick? We need to talk.